Good morning. Usually I always leave to the US very early in the morning, but not today because the wind is a little strong now, and the wind is going to get better a little bit later. Even though the ocean looks very calm right now, the wind is coming from northeast. Later, the wind is going to shift more towards Florida, so it's going to be a better ride. So I'm waiting for the wind to shift a little bit. But it's a beautiful day today in my neighborhood. Again, the moon is out right there. It's about 13 miles per hour winds. Later it's gonna come down to like 11. Makes a difference on the ride. All right, I'm gonna start cooking breakfast, get everything ready, and there's no rush this morning to go. Look at that beautiful sunrise. All right, and for today's breakfast, I'm gonna cook the same as yesterday. I'm gonna do 2 eggs, one beautiful tomato, and look at this 2 beautiful fillets of snapper. That's gonna be for breakfast too today. When I came this way, it took me 5.5 hours, almost 6 hours to get here. That is a long time. I'm gonna stick these potatoes in here, see if they fit. There's somebody over there by the wreck. I have never visited that wreck over there. The water's got to be kind of chilly right now in the morning. Not that it makes a whole lot of difference, just because it's morning. Yesterday I went on the water and it wasn't that cold, but it was afternoon. Right now I have 84 gallons. I got plenty of fuel. Plenty of fuel to make it home. I'm probably gonna have about 30 some gallons left over. Probably the same amount of fuel that I put in here when I got here to the Bahamas. I put in about 36 gallons. So that means that if I didn't put no fuel, I would have made it home still, but it's playing too close, so it's better to have extra fuel. There's something about the water in food and cooking that I really enjoy. Is to cook a good meal while being in the water. It's the first time I don't go back to West End having satellite on the boat. You don't need to get close to land to get internet. So now I can be out there more secluded with the satellite, that I don't need to get closer to land. I'm gonna put those fresh fillets there. Fresh because they were caught yesterday. Beautiful. And why not? Let's just put the tomato in there. I think we can make it fit. There you go, made it fit. All right. Let me tell you something, I'm very happy that I found decaf. A good decaf coffee, because without coffee, there's no breakfast. I have to have coffee. The regular coffee was spiking up my high blood pressure pretty high. Hi guys, my light breakfast: eggs, fish, tomatoes, bacon, potatoes. That's gonna be my light breakfast today. And a bucket of coffee. All right, first, always try the fish. Spectacular. Delicious as always. Look at all those blueberries right there. More juice right there. You see how the dishes is piling up over there? Over here? As I'm cooking, I take everything outside, and then later I'll do the whole dishes. Dishwashing is gonna be done by hand, so maybe I can install a dishwasher right here. Remove this ice machine and install a dishwasher. I could do it, but then I have to take the ice machine. It's not smart. Right now, since I'm leaving, I'm charging the batteries, Minn Kota batteries, just in case I need Minn Kota, even though Minn Kota's not working 100%. And I'm also charging the fridge batteries back here. And since I had the chart plotter all night, I'm charging also the engine battery at the same time. All the chargers are doing their work right now. All right, let's open this up. Look at that. All the blueberries just melted in there. Looks good. All right, let's see how it looks. Look at that. Looks beautiful. It's a piece of art. Now my art is getting stuck. Look at that. One side like that. Look at how beautiful that looks. Let's try this beautiful made blueberry waffle. Look at those blueberries when you squish them. Look at that. It's good for you. See why waffles are healthier? You got blueberries in it. And it's a lot less batter. See the holes? That's cutting down 50% of the batter. So you eat less than eating pancakes. I'm gonna start cleaning everything already and get everything ready to go. It's low tide right now. It's 4.5 feet, but not the lowest tide. The lowest tide is 3 feet here, 3.5. And you can see my island over there. You see my island way from over here. My island disappeared when I was at 6 feet high tide. My island disappeared. Alright, it's on. It always turns on until one day it doesn't turn on. Now we're 4 feet. I'm going to mark where I need to go. Good morning. The autopilot's engaged already. Alright, it's going to be sad to leave Sandy Cay, but I'll be back next time. Alright, right now is about 9:16 in the morning. The ocean should get better as it goes by. 10 in the morning is going to get better, 11 and 12. Leaving a little early now. The ocean looks good because it's only 5 feet of water here. Here goes my island. The tide's going up, so it's making it disappear. Pretty fast on the shallows because I know in the ocean I won't be able to go fast. right, the ocean is just like I expected. The wind is coming northeast, so it's pushing me sideways, which is okay. The wind is coming like this, and I'm going right with the waves, so it's pretty comfortable. It's not that uncomfortable. And let me show you the MPG. About 27 miles per hour, doing 2.4 mpg. That's pretty good. 2.4, and look at the fuel. The fuel is fully loaded. The fuel is fully loaded, so the boat is very heavy. So doing 27 miles per hour at 2.4, that is excellent. The waves are coming towards me sideways. So it's like a sailboat. It's slantingly pushing me to Florida. And then tomorrow, there's 20 miles per hour winds. The next day, 21. And the next day, about 20 miles per hour winds too. So there's not that much I can do here when the weather is 21 miles per hour to 20. You can't fish. The only thing you can do is just hide somewhere from the wind. That's the only thing you can do. Not that much fun you can have here when the wind is 20 miles per hour. I navigated already 10 miles away from Sandy Cay, and I still have satellite. So I'm probably about 18 miles away from West End, and I still have the connectivity of the Starlink. That's incredible. When I was coming in to West End, I had connectivity 22 to 23 miles away from West End. There's another plan that gives you full access to the ocean, but that plan is $250 a month. That's a lot of money. But if you're in the ocean all the time, it's worth it. Out of the 50, I have only used 2.7 gig out of 50. That's hardly nothing. So there's also a monthly plan of $10 for 10 gigs. And if you go over the 10 gigs, it's $2 per gig. That's pretty good. So I think for me, for my trips, the 10 gig will be awesome. 50 gig is way overkill because I don't use my phone too much. I only call my family and I check my emails and check the weather. So that doesn't use a lot of internet. There's another plan. Once you subscribe to Starlink, you'll get this offer on your plan. You can get the 10 gigs for $10 a month. Okay? That's awesome for boaters because $10 a month, that's nothing. Or you can get the 50 gig for $50 if you're gonna use it. In my case, I only use 2.7 gig on 3 days. So if I use 10 to 15, it's only gonna be like $20 a month. That's nothing. Look at that, I'm getting emails right now. send an email to work. So I'm doing work right now. As I'm piloting the boat, I'm doing work. So that is awesome. 20 miles out. Incredible. I got internet. I got air conditioning, which is nice and cool. I got my drink here and just sitting back and relaxing. Doing awesome speed. 27 miles per hour. That is awesome. And I'm banging a little bit. As you can see, there's water all over the boat outside because it is kind of rough. It's not that nice, I can tell you that, but I'm able to move at 27 miles. But it's so nice to be inside the cabin with air conditioning. I love it. It never gets old. You can be out there in a center console getting all wet, salt water all over you. The wind is hitting you. Your phone is getting wet. Everything's getting wet. Inside the Crooked Pilothouse, I am nice and dry. But remember, it took me years to make this boat dry. All these windows leaked. The hatches leaked. The joint from the boat, from the bottom of the boat and the top, where the bumper goes, when the wave hit there, water will come into the boat. So even where the boat joins the top and the bottom portion of the boat and the bumper right there, it will leak. So I have to caulk all that area with marine adhesive. So this boat at the beginning was not weatherproof. And remember, before I came on this trip, I had to put the plexiglass on the anchor locker because water was coming in through there too. I have to do something here. You see that plexiglass I installed there? See the plexiglass? Water was trying to come through here when it got real rough. So I put a plexiglass on the other side. Let me show you. Let me show you outside. The ocean water will come through here. Will come right through this little crack here and also this little indentation here for the rope. Water will come in here and water will come also and hit through this hatch here, and the water will come through there to the seal. So now I put this plexiglass. So that plexiglass right there, when the water comes right through here, it will hit the plexiglass in there and it's going to go run through to the bilge. As you saw, that plexiglass is going to protect now for water to come in through that seal, because that's not watertight seal. So what does that tell you? That to make a cabin boat like this watertight, you really have to be engineering to stop the water from coming in, because it will come in. If you get a Crooked Pilothouse like this, don't think that water will come in your boat. It will. It will come in. And me, I put this boat to the test. I really do. I put it to the test, to the extreme. Look at that. That's extreme right there. Look at that. Look at that. So that's a power wash coming inside your boat. So every little crevice that the manufacturer left open on this boat, water was coming in everywhere. So if you do buy a Crooked Pilothouse like this, keep in mind, it's not going to be nice and dry. You're going to have to work hard to seal all the windows, to seal around the hull, the anchor locker, everywhere. Even the roof through here, it was water coming through the light. When they put the wire for the navigation light, they didn't caulk it really good around there. So water was coming in through that hole, spilling from here. When I was at the Berry Islands, it was raining and I saw water coming through here. I'm like, how can that be possible? Well, that is something that you're gonna have to deal with. If you do get a boat with a cabin, I don't care where it is, if it's a cabin boat, a Crooked Pilothouse, you will get rain on. Even the center console, the 190 FSH that I had, water was coming in into the compartments that were not weather tight. So I can say now that finally the Crooked Pilothouse is weather sealed tight. Now I got to fix that Minn Kota when I get back. Let's see how much is that going to cost. I'm estimating at least $300 to $400 to get that fixed. And it finally gave up here when I was fishing. The last day, I got my fish limit and it gave up. Okay, the swells are getting a lot bigger. Look at that. I'm getting phone calls. This is your captain speaking. Yeah, I called you. You were making breakfast at 10 in the morning? I'm about 20 miles out and I'm still able to talk to you.
I hear you clear.
She hears me clear. And I'm 20 to 20 some miles away from West End. That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna lose range. Pretty soon I'll be losing the range. Now I'm gonna tell you exactly how far I'm from West End. So you can see how far it's working. 25 miles. Look at that. 25 miles from West End. Okay? That's far, 25 miles. From Sandy Cay is 20 miles, and from West End is 25 miles. 20 miles from Sandy Cay and 25 miles from West End, and the satellite still works. I'm giving you guys the actual results so you guys can make a decision if you want a Starlink Mini. But remember, if you get a Starlink and you want a free month, me as a user, if I recommend you with my link, the link I'm gonna put in the description below, that link will give you 1 free month, a value of $50. And not only that, you're giving me a free month. So I'll get a free month and you will get a free month. That is awesome. Right now it's gotta be like 27 miles out. Yep. It's restricted. About 22 miles from Sandy Cay, it's already restricted. I have no satellite communication right now. I'm listening to a movie. I still got 48 more miles.
Bobby, talk to us.
48 more miles.
Talk to us.
Sensors just shot up 70,000 feet.
I would have stayed longer at the Bahamas and probably went to all the way to the Abacos. But as you see now, the weather today is going to intensify, and for 3 days straight, 20 miles per hour winds. That's why I'm coming back today. And I have my fish limit already. So I got fresh fish in the cooler, ready to take back home.
Sitting behind a computer screen, like,
She really be getting back, you know.
like a basic.
You never know how shit your friends
Alright.
taste in music is.
I'm back online. Back online on the satellite, and I'm about 17 miles away from Florida. So 17 miles, and the satellite is working now. I got range here. 17 miles. That's when it starts working for Florida. But the Bahamas was farther. They say it's 12 miles from the coast, but you get a lot more than that. Alright guys, I already see the Florida coast. Got only a couple of miles more to go. Thank you for coming along the trip by watching. And remember, if you like this video, don't forget to thumb it up. Thank you for watching, guys. And always navigate safe. If you guys would like to make a contribution or buy me a beer, please go to paypal.me/out on the reef USA, and also this link will be in the description below, and any small donation will really keep helping making these videos. Thank you for watching, and always navigate safe.